Parishioners and friends, welcome again to Father Alfie's table. Today is a special day. Today St. Joseph School last day, and we had a beautiful ceremony with the Mass. That's why I wear like the uniform of St. Joseph kids, the same color. And today is June the 20th, so the last day of St. Joseph School, and is also, I believe, the beginning of summer. Beautiful. Today we do a special dish in honor of Sandi Duncan, who has been my secretary for 10 years. And last week, a couple of weeks ago, we had a dinner for farewell for Sandi, and she came and she gave me a present. Guess what she gave me? A beautiful hat. Father Alfie's table. My goodness, that was great. Thank you, Sandi. And it says very clearly, I don't need recipes because I'm Italian. I know Sandi's favorite dish is soups. She likes soups. She was going crazy for all the soups that I made throughout these 10 years. And even the leftovers, she really enjoyed them. So in honor of Sandi, I'm gonna make a beautiful soup. But I also know that she goes nuts for prawns. And so I thought, I'm gonna make a soup with prawns that becomes a chowder. No recipes. So for the soup chowder, we're gonna do it in two steps. I'm gonna first use the cauliflower, these little potatoes, leek, and a beautiful carrot, which is organic and is also already clean, a red pepper, and a little of rosemary. And I've got this nice piece from my garden, and I ran out of the dry one, so I'm gonna take this beautiful piece, but for tonight we just use a small piece. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in this Moroccan pot called, I believe, tangerine. I'm gonna put in here, and we're gonna put all the ingredients in here, and we'll put it in the oven, and we'll let them cook for maybe 40-45 minutes. And then we will see that when it's done, those vegetables are ready to eat as they are, as a side dish. And on the side, then in the meantime, we will boil these, because in the tangerine will not work, because they will dry out. So we're gonna boil them, so they will create a little bit of water also with kale. This is beautiful kale, and it's organic also. And then of course we're gonna have some whipping cream to make it chowder style, and a little bit of Greek yogurt. After that, we use the prawns. We cook the prawns separately with butter, olive oil, garlic, and parsley, and then we make a little bit of juice. Probably we'll add a little bit of white wine as well, and make a nice juice, and that goes on top of the soup to make the actual chowder. So we begin with taking the whole cauliflower as it is. Maybe we take the bottom off because it's kind of hard, and we place the cauliflower right in the center like that. Then we'll take the potatoes, and we're gonna mix them with a little bit of olive oil, and then a little bit of oregano, which is a very Italian spice, just a pinch, and a little bit of thyme as well, another pinch of thyme. And then of course we're gonna have some salt, and a little bit of pepper, which is always the classic for roasted stuff. And then we'll cut also the carrots. And we put everything inside here. And the peppers also, we'll put it. And so then we're gonna give a nice mix with all of these vegetables. So they're gonna be dressed, coated with olive oil and thyme and oregano, salt and pepper. Look at this beauty. And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put them all around the cauliflower. And from here, I have a touch of butter, and I'm gonna put it right on the top so that it will melt down the cauliflower and go to the bottom and give a nice creamy taste. And then a dribble of olive oil on top of it as well, on the cauliflower. So a little bit of water, just like that. I put on this side, but you know water always finds its level, okay? So on the bottom will be all flat. And we're gonna close the tangerine with all the vegetables. We're gonna put it in the oven. I turned the oven on already like a few minutes ago, and it's on 375 Fahrenheit. Come with me. And we'll wait for 40-45 minutes and see what happened. Of course, I forgot the rosemary, so I'm gonna put the rosemary inside right now. Take some rosemary outside, not too much. We'll just cut a little bit like that. I should have tossed the rosemary with the salt and pepper and the thyme, but I think it is okay. And this is a confirmation I'm not a chef, but I like cooking. All right, kale, here we are. I'm wondering if we put a little bit of salt as well. Just a little bit, just a pinch. And a little bit of water. That's already hot water. So we're kind of not boil, but kind of a steam within maybe a bit more water. And if it get too dry, then we can add more water later. So we're gonna turn this on. Close. So Sandi Duncan. So I was in Duncan, St. Edward in Duncan for 5 years. And Bishop Gary asked me to come to St. Joseph, and I was, oh my goodness, it's a big parish, that is very smaller. And you know, following Father William, which is, you know, is a great pastor, now he's a vicar general, so I felt intimidated. So I came to St. Joseph, introduced to Jennifer, the administrator, and Sandy was the secretary, and I really felt honestly a very, very warm welcome. She did not put a red carpet for me in the sense that that would be too clericalism, oh, the priest comes. But no, she really, with her heart, she welcomed me and she allowed me to be myself. And I felt the hand of God taking me by hand and says, don't worry, everything will be fine. And she has been doing so many things for me. For example, so many people ask me, you know, oh Father, I need a letter of recommendation, I need a letter for this, a letter for that. And I cannot write in English very well because I'm not academic. I said that before many times. And so Sandy is doing all the work for me. Yes, I say I know this person for so many years and this is good, I did that and that. But she read the letter. So everyone who get a letter from me, or the only thing is mine is the signature, because Sandy has done a beautiful job in doing these letters. But even in anything else, and I always remember that in 10 years, there are some struggles. Sometimes we disagree on things, and we talk to each other and we can raise our voice, but we know that we do it as a brothers and sisters, right? Because right after we cheer each other, right? So no matter what, thank you, Sandi, for all you have done for me and for the parish. God bless you. For the kale, it was just 10 minutes and they're nice and soft with some nice kind of broth, we'll say, the broth of the kale that we will use for the soup as we're gonna blend the other vegetables. So it's 45 minutes exactly now. Okay, let's see. Soft. This is nice and soft. So as you can tell, those vegetables are ready to eat as they are. So this is a nice, beautiful presentation, but we're not gonna use it now. In the meantime, we get ready for the prawns. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take some garlic. I'm gonna add another one. As I said, no recipes. I'm Italian. Born and raised. And I came in 1990, so 2025 is 35 years I've been here. And ordained 2008, so that makes been ordained priest for 17 years. And now we take this on the side, and then we use the parsley also a little bit, maybe not all of it. And that will be good. So these two ingredients plus of course olive oil and salt and pepper. So this is the moment we're gonna put the vegetables inside the blender and with the greens, and I think we're gonna do in stages because we cannot feed them all in, so we go in different stages. So let's start. And so we got the white of the cauliflower and of the potato, and then we got the color of the red and the orange of the carrots, so it's going to be very colorful, and the green. Hey, look at that, we do Italian flag. White, red and green. Come over here, look at that. Okay, we're going to put some liquid also to let it go, cover it, and let's go. Juice and nice and creamy. And let's see what happened. Put on the stove. Whoa, beautiful! It's amazing, and Sandi will love this. Let me tell you, if when she's gonna see this, she's gonna draw. Now, final touch, we add a little bit of Greek yogurt. Turn on a little bit on low. So I'm gonna keep it warm. So final touch, we have got the prawns, and you remember this bowl? We had the vegetables that we tossed with the herbs. We use the same one. For olive oil and a pinch of pepper. and a pinch of salt. So a drizzle of olive oil first, and we turn on medium high, eh? So we can start with the garlic. And the garlic is start dancing on the olive oil. They're happy and joyful. And prawns, we're gonna toss them a little bit, as we said, the olive oil and salt and pepper, and we use the same bowl where we toss the vegetables. So there is some thyme also and oregano, and this is ready to go. And here we go. High heat, so it won't take too long. And it's nice hot. Drizzle of wine. See how they change color? Touch of butter, this is the final touch, and the parsley. And here we go, we put the prawns inside. Oh wow. Here we go. So maybe the amount of soup with the amount of prawns should be more balanced, and I guess the prawns just drawn in it, but also the color doesn't help. But I want to taste it. Here we go. It is healthy, and then the prawn. I like the shell. The garlic and the butter does the trick. Dear Sandi, I want to give you my blessing for your new journey as a retired woman, and you are going to have lots of fun in your time now. And I want to give a blessing to all the children in our, especially our Catholic schools. We have St. Joseph School, where I am, St. Patrick, St. Andrew's High School, and we also have in Duncan, Queen of Angels School, and Port Bernie, John Paul II. A blessing to all of you, and teachers and staff who help the kids, and have a wonderful, safe, beautiful, and joyful summer. God bless you all. Thank you, Sandi, for all you have done for me. And I'm sorry for many times I drove you nuts, but we always love each other. God bless you, and thank you again.